do you want to tell everybody your name and what your role is within the company?
Sure. My name is Chris Brooks, and I'm the lead programmer.
Nice. Oh, okay. So, you know, you're kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
So we have Battle Chasers here today. Can you tell us a little bit about the game itself?
Sure, you bet. So the game is based on a very popular comic series created by Joe Madureira, who's a pretty well-known comic artist. He's worked on stuff for Marvel and DC, X-Men, Spider-Man, all kinds of cool stuff. We did a Kickstarter about a year and a half ago and raised about $850,000.
Holy cat! Wait, 1,000?
Yeah, $850,000.
Okay. Wow. Yep. All right.
Yeah,
that's impressive.
So,
congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was really exciting seeing how much interest there was for this game. Because the comic series hasn't been seen for a while, and so now we're kind of bringing it back, bringing those characters back to life. And we had about 14,000 backers, so we had a decent reception. The game's being created by Airship Syndicate, and it's being published by Nordic Games.
Okay, cool.
And it's an RPG, and as we'll see, it has turn-based kind of JRPG style combat.
Yeah, I heard about that. All right, so let's just jump right into it. Yeah. So we're starting here on the start demo screen, so I'll get going. And you said it's best with controllers, so that's what we're playing here today.
Oh, you bet. It's going to be PC and console, so Xbox and PS4.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So we're starting out here in town. As you can see, we've got this kind of, JRPG style dialogue with the big portraits on the back and forth, so you can hit A and kind of go through them, talking to each other.
I didn't know if you wanted me to wait.
Nah, go for it. The story here is not super key. We're about an hour into the game right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you've already got some decent starting gear, and you're kind of in the middle of this quest with this smith. So he sent you off to hunt somebody down. You come back to him with a letter, and then he tells you you should go north and try to find the Iron Outpost, which is like a dungeon. So here in town, there's like some NPCs you can talk to. If you go left here, there's so there's a Beastmaster here. Later on, she'll give you in the full game, she'll give you monsters, rare monsters to go hunt.
Oh, cool.
And you kill them and bring back proof to her, and then she'll give you awesome gear.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. And up in that little purple tent, up in the northeast
I like this
here.
old style of like traveling across the map.
Right. Yeah, we wanted to definitely have like kind of a throwback to those old school JRPG roots. So this is the collector. You bring artifacts to him, and he gives you shadow coins for them. So if you do browse wares there, you can see all this awesome gear that he can give you for those coins.
I want that one, but we obviously can't afford it, and we're not level 16.
Yeah, that's true. So that's the collector.
Okay. What else do we have?
Let's see. So down in the bottom southeast there's the curio vendor.
Oh, nice.
He has a flask that he can sell you, and he can also craft some for you.
Okay, cool. And I see you use it with the small bottles.
Right.
And this is the pub tavern.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got the barkeep there. You can rest, regenerate everything.
Okay. And you can change your party members, switch them in.
Right, exactly. So there's going to be a total of 6 characters you unlock, and you'll be in a party with 3 at a time. So all the characters from the comics, basically.
Okay. Now, as you're going through the story, depending on who you have like in your party, will the dialogue change as well because of that?
Some of it will. I think sometimes we're going to cheat a little bit and maybe have somebody who's not actually in your party right then maybe pop in and say something if we need to for the story. So just to make everything work, you know.
So go up?
Yeah, go for it. You go up there. Yeah, he gave you the key.
So I'm trying to go up or left.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yep. So here on the world map, there's no random encounters, so you won't just be walking and you go directly into combat. Right, exactly. You'll always be able to know ahead of time and decide if you want to go around or not. Yeah, exactly. So this here is kind of a little mini dungeon. Those will be, kind of minor dungeons where maybe somebody in town says, hey, there's something weird going on in this cave. You should go check it out.
Should we check it out?
We should probably just go past that one.
Okay.
I think.
North or?
Go west. Let's go fight that guy.
Okay. I like that you kind of give us a heads up. Oh, wow. I like this art style.
Yeah, so this is all, Joe Mad style. You can skip through this. I'll just walk you through it if you want. So, Yeah, so it's his art style. He's the art director behind it. You know, he's creating a lot of the concept art and just very carefully making sure everything's up to his, you know, his signature style.
So which one would you say?
Well, so
I see. Okay.
One thing that's kind of interesting here is we have on the top row those attacks. If you hit B and back out to them, and then go up. So those attacks are free to cast and they're instant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they also give you what's called overcharge, and that's like temporary mana.
Over here left.
Actually, that is the burst meter, which we'll get to in a minute.
Okay.
But if you cast jab on one of these guys, I'll show you what I mean.
Oh, nice.
So now we see that the mana bar has a little bit of extra bonus mana on there. So that means if you cast something that cost 15, that 10 would come off first.
Okay.
So basically, it's temporary mana. It only lasts for the fight. So if you don't use it, you lose it.
Okay.
But the idea is you can cast those basic abilities and then use the cooler abilities, so you don't have to save your mana for just boss fights or big fights or whatever.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So it allows you to have a little bit more fun.
Exactly. That's what we're all about.
Sure. Oh, sweet mother of heaven.
Tried to make all the animations and sounds just feel really crunchy and powerful and substantial.
Oh, it definitely does. All right, so I see the recharge mode. That's kind of neat. So can we do a fancy ability?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I want to try Spike Fist. So that obviously has a charge.
Right, and you can see that one takes a little while to cast, so he didn't do it yet. It'll go off later on here.
Okay. Strike. I like that her gloves are like, oh, nice. The size of her body.
Yeah, she's got these gauntlets that she inherited from her father, who mysteriously went missing. And they give her all kinds of strength and power. So, Gully, she's like a 10-year-old girl, but she's actually the tank of the party.
I like that. I like that a lot. All right, so for somebody who's not familiar with the comics, what's the storyline behind this game? Like, she said her father went missing, so is that a key integral part of this game?
That's more a key part of the comic series, but the game itself is sort of a side story.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so and it stands on its own. You don't have to know the characters of the comics to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
We'll introduce everything to you, but so yeah, the party's been in this side story, they're exploring on their airship. They've been attacked by airship pirates and shot down. And they're on this mysterious island that nobody really knows anything about. And so they're exploring, trying to regroup with their friends because they got scattered, but then trying to explore and figure out what's going on here.
Oh. So it doesn't look like they heal in between the fights, so I need to be conscious of that. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. And Calibretto, that steampunk kind of robot guy at the top.
Is he a healer?
Yeah, he's actually a hybrid healer, so he's kind of like a druid, maybe archetype.
All right, we'll utilize his abilities a little bit more then, because that dude's getting trucked. So we'll do abilities, healing wave. Which one's better? 3 turns. You heal for 3 health. All right, so we'll heal you preemptively. We'll keep working on you. Oh, nice. Yeah, the animations are actually quite amazing.
So one thing that's interesting with that motivator, when he dies, he actually shocks his teammates, which does some damage to them.
So you want to focus him first.
Well, but the thing is, it also puts a buff on them. So they're motivated. Now they're going to attack you for more damage. So if you hold down your left trigger, you can see what the different buffs and debuffs do.
Oh, okay, cool.
And you can move around and see like they have like an attack damage.
Well, that's rude. So it's a 50-50 shot. You can either, focus him first, give him a little bit of damage, or wait till there's an enemy on the board that could dive through that, and then he doesn't get that buff.
Exactly. We try to add those kind of interesting mechanics to make it for really fun decisions.
That's neat. I like that a lot. All right, so he has face up. Oh, buddy. All right. So we're actually, let's see what he else can do. Obliterate. All right, spiders must die. spiders must die. No, I know I should have focused the bat, technically. But, not a big fan of spiders. So that'll go. So Revan says, the game looks like something I'd be down for. I love turn-style games like this.
Awesome, that's great. Yeah, I mean, we really tried to bring together all the elements that we love from, you know, old-style JRPGs and make it really approachable and fun to play. But there's also a lot of depth there for people who are looking for it.
All right, so we're heading up into Ironwood. Oh, and you had told me that this is where something unique we get to see. Oh my gosh, it's Sunday. Please forgive me. We see unique gameplay going on that's going to happen in here.
Yeah, so one of the interesting things about our game is we've got two aspects to it. There's the turn-based combat, but there's also this dungeon exploration, dungeon crawler gameplay.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay, we're going to do normal because I'm pretty awful.
The dungeons are actually randomly generated.
Okay.
So there's a lot of replay value there. You know, you might want to replay it on hard or you know,
get better loot as you continue to farm loot, the dungeon.
Exactly. More XP.
Now, if you beat a dungeon and say like hard, and you're like, okay, I want like 2 more item slots. I'm gonna try and run it again. Can you do it again on hard as many times as you would like?
Yeah, you can reset it. And it'll be different every time. The layout will be different. There'll be different events that you encounter, different traps, different, you know, everything will be switched around. You can skip through this.
Okay, yeah, that's right. I have a dev. I'm cheating.
So you pick who you're driving as, and the difference there is that each of them has their own dungeon abilities.
Okay.
And they have a limited number of charges.
Okay.
You can just go through this. It's fine.
All right, we'll skip.
So Gully has a ground pound that will stun enemies who are near her, but if she enters combat with them while they're stunned, then they'll be stunned in combat too. Or she can just run around them and avoid the combat.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah, so there's some bad guys there. Now you enter the fight with them. So they're 1-to-1. Each of the guys in the dungeon that you saw is now in combat with you.
So I guess I didn't hit ground pound fast enough then.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I think you did because you got.
I got 2 of them, right?
Yeah, you got a couple of them.
Awesome. Okay. So they're useless. God bless.
Let's do
spider. And then let's do spider. Now, is this poison from previous, or is that does
it's from
debuffs?
this fight.
Okay, I wasn't sure if debuffs stay from fight to fight.
Right. Some do, but most of them fall off at the end of combat.
Okay.
Yeah. Stuff that you get in the dungeon, though, that tends to carry over for multiple battles. So you might find a fountain and you drink from it, and you get an XP buff that lasts for like 3 fights or something.
Oh, that's neat. Oh, cool. And then it cleanses. Nice. Even better.
Power Up Audio is our audio team that we're using. They made these awesome sounds for us. They were the guys behind the sounds for Darkest Dungeon and a lot of other
I was gonna mention something along those lines.
Yeah.
Because it kind of has that like audio feel to it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, it's top notch. We've been really happy.
Well done. And it feels great because when you're obviously slashing at bats, you can hear that audible crunch as well, and it's satisfying.
Yep.
Taste up. Just please die, you dumb little bat. Please die. The spiders went down faster than the bat did. Yeah, Ken OD says, oh good, I like randomly generated.
Yeah.
Oh nice, we gotta level up. So, are we able to level her up here in the dungeon, or do we need to be back in town?
No, she actually levels up here. And one thing you unlocked, if you go back to the start menu, is unlock some perks for Gully. So if you hit A here and go down to perks, there you go. So you can see the perk tree here.
Okay.
If you hit Y, there's actually 2 trees, so you can pick which one you want to specialize in. So she tends to be a tank, but you can spec her for more damage if you want to, or whatever.
So I see. I like like that.
Yeah.
All right, so I can move these about. So I'm like, oh, I guess I don't want to be an Avenger. I'll be a Guardian now, and I'll armor up. Oh no, I keep doing it. Keep making mistakes. That's kind of neat.
Yeah, so you don't have to pay to respec or anything. You just do it. Do it when you want to.
We're punishing gameplay, but we're here to have a little bit of a good time. Let's see if I can stun.
Oh, you ran into it. Oh, that's okay. You should be stunned.
Oh, I thought it was supposed to. I was
fine.
trying to aggro him. Let's do gut punch.
Another thing too, if you hit the start button, you have the bestiary here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you've got information about the monsters, and as you kill more of them, you'll unlock more information. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So at first you don't know what they're casting or how much health they have, the number of health they have. But then once you've killed a bunch of them, you'll be able to see all that.
Okay. Neat. I like that. And it's also like a progression system of, hey, you could get the 100% in all monsters.
Right, exactly. Or bars to fill.
Oh. So. All right. One is so there's a couple questions of when is this game going to be released?
We're aiming for late summer.
Late summer. Oh, this summer?
Yeah, exactly. And we're also doing for the Kickstarter backers who backed at a high enough tier, they're going to have alpha access to some of the content in about a month.
Okay.
And then we're going to do a beta for more of the backers about a month after that.
Okay. I don't know.
So this puzzle, you actually have to do them in a certain order to get the torches to light up. And if you do one in the wrong order, then they all turn off. Yeah, so there you go.
Wow, that was just a guess. I'm not going to lie to you. I know, I was like, okay, that seemed to work, that seemed to work. Oh,
yeah,
nice.
So we have puzzles in here, but they're not like real punishing puzzles.
Yeah. Appreciate it, thank you. Alright, so I'm trying to get through this dungeon. What's the end goal of this dungeon?
We're probably not going to make it to the end because it would take like another hour. But
oh my goodness! Okay, so they're big dungeons.
Yeah, definitely big dungeons. Lots of cool stuff to do. Events you encounter, traps you dodge, and then they do have awesome boss fights at the end. So they'll have.
Oh, nice. Sorry, it's getting kind of loud by our neighbors.
Yeah. So that the boss fights will have cool mechanics, like once they get below a certain amount of health, they'll start doing different kinds of attacks. So they might summon allies or strike down their own allies to restore their own health.
Oh wow!
Kind of thing.
They'll just fight you at the end.
Yeah.
I was hoping he was going to use that gun. Paste up, and then I guess I will do that. Nice. I don't know if that's one of your guys. They aim for a mid-2017 release, but he's been very helpful in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, so Calibretto. How do you say it? Calibretto?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. I would try not to butcher as many things as I can. He's got a level up perk. So, oh, I see. I can make him tankier healing. Darn it. Why? Let's do that one. Actually, let's look at this for a minute. Okay. So, equipment.
Yeah, so you've got all different kinds of gear. You can see a bunch of different RPG stats and everything on your characters.
So you get different dungeon abilities as you go?
Right, exactly. Yeah, you'll unlock up to 3 for each character.
Okay.
And then you have a whole bunch of combat. So each character has their own fully unique set of combat abilities.
Okay.
And they unlock more every couple of levels.
Neat.
And then some info about them.
And all heroes obviously have a flask,
Right. They actually share them all with this. Yeah, there's flasks that you equip.
Cool.
And you've also got on the you can do right trigger to switch to different tabs here.
Oh, there we go. Inventory.
So inventory.
We don't have too much currently. Journal.
Yep.
Finding. We are really. And then our bestiary.
Yep.
Oh, right bumper. Oh my goodness. All right, and I like that you've blacked out, like completely blacked out. So I'm like, yeah, we're not gonna give you a sneak peek at any of these. But I see a dragon.
Yeah, it looks like it, huh?
I see a dragon. A couple dragons. And then little shop of horrors that plant the tries to eat you. Nice. It seems like you've put a lot of attention to detail. Can you say how many like enemies there will be in the final game, or can you give us like a rough estimate? Because it seems like there's quite a bit. There's how many pages?
I think
10.
I don't know. Let's see, how many is that? Maybe 90 or so different ones. A lot of them are kind of variants on a theme, you know.
Yeah.
So different kinds of slimes, different kinds of bandits with different gear and attacks.
Little stinger there on the back. God, I hate spiders. All right.
Yeah, and we tried to make a really creepy looking one too. So.
Yeah, you're successful. Very successful. Okay, so we did this. We found money. Is that a... Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this tank guy will shoot at you.
We'll just stop that, and then I will aggro them. Alright, Bandit Gunslinger. And I probably should get rid of the little tank. The tank might be my issue here. Alright, so we're gonna abilities. No, wait, who are we? Shielded Assault. I'm curious to see what hers is. Okay. And then we're this guy. Rally Strike. What's one of your favorite?
Rage Wave is pretty exciting.
Okay, we'll do Rage Wave. That's actually, yeah, that's okay. It's good to be bad. No, let's not burst. Let's do a healing wave to burn. Healing, joy. Feel better. Oh wow, okay. So we're a little bit more on the defensive on that one, but that's alright. So we're gonna jab and punch this thing away. Ooh, okay. That is really cool. That is really cool. Poisoned there. We're gonna punch him. Ooh, okay. And you're poisoned. You're gonna attack the spider and get rid of that. And then Bandit Gunslinger. Oh, you jerk. Really doesn't like that guy. Roll. I guess we'll heal you for the next fight. Now, are you able to, with the potions, you can heal in between fights?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so that's what.
And also, Calibretto has his dungeon ability, can actually heal the party.
Oh, okay. So I guess we should switch over and see that. That'd be nice. Victory. Alright, Garrison is leveled up. So what's a tier 1 part? What is that?
Yeah, so crafting is a big part of the game. So you'll find crafting ingredients as you're going through the dungeon. Just all kinds of stuff that you can use to make better equipment, weapons, and,
There we go. What is this symbol?
So teleport is unlocked once you kill all the monsters in some rooms.
Okay.
It's kind of more of a backtrack mechanism. So if you go down some dead ends. So if you push down on your right stick.
Right.
So you can see a map here. And you see that we still haven't gone this direction yet.
Mm-hmm.
So as you unlock more of the map, you can use those teleporters to go back where you came from. And
nice. So the map can get pretty big then.
Yeah. It shows you what kind of stuff's in the different rooms.
So, for example, the one that's above us, this one, because it has a red skull, that means there's still enemies there?
Yeah, exactly. And there's some loot there and other items.
Alright, what do we have down here then? I didn't mean to do that. Sure. That didn't look good.
So a combo encounter means it'll actually be a multi-wave encounter.
Oh, great. Okay.
So you can see the skulls on the right that tell you. Yeah, exactly. You're on wave 1 right now of 2.
So let's get rid of him because he's an internet bully. We'll do an ability. We'll keep his mana. I want to keep his mana up. He's technically our only healer. That's so satisfying every time he just gut punches someone. Berries. He's just having a rough day. Poor Garrison. And now I'm poisoned. Alright, it's a good thing we saved his healing. So we'll do that. And then we'll do that. And then Gully will finish this fire off. Okay, stop. What is one of your favorite things about this game?
I really love how it.
Too much.
I love how it feels like it really brings the comics to life. So we have this really awesome blend in combat of kind of 2D and 3D art. You can't really tell which is which has just been really satisfying.
There you go. Pick a new target. Gut punch you. And then crap. Nice. Round 2. So then the skull changes.
Yep.
And it's only this guy. Yay, I think. Yeah, unfortunately we're stuck here with convention internet, so we do apologize if it's skipping a little bit. Then he's down. Okay, I like that. I like that idea of a multi-wave kind of turn-based battle. It definitely keeps you on your toes. I'm sure, like, that was a little bit easier, obviously, because this is a demo, and we're earlier in the game.
Yeah, exactly.
But that seems like it would be very interesting later. I did actually lose that. Oh, this is bad. That is bad. So this is not a multi-fight though.
Right, so this guy in the middle here is actually stealthed.
Oh, yeah, I can barely see him. He's a bandit rogue, right?
Right, so you actually can't target him directly. You can only hit him with AoE type abilities.
Okay. Will he eventually ever pop out of that?
He will, and if he attacks you while he's still stealthed, then he'll do a lot more damage.
Oh crap, okay. So I need to figure out who has an AoE. Wildfire?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. You can get out of that now, and then there we go. Oh, so we fought enough ruined bats that we now can see the health.
Right.
That's kind of nice. We can finish that off. That is down. Oh, the poison is real. Nice. It's funny that she said round 2. And she said it during this singular fight, and then the one where we had like the multi-battles. Like, and more?
Yeah.
Just ready to murder everybody.
Yep. Yeah, and they'll respond to different situations. You know, if one of their teammates dies, they'll say, "No, Garrison," or taunt the enemies.
I like that. How many party members? I know you mentioned it briefly, but how many can you get?
Yeah, so there's a total of 6 that you unlock, and you'll always have 3 at a time in your party. And the characters you unlock are the heroes from the comic series. So there's the 3 we have now: Garrison, Gully, Calibretto, and then you also unlock Nolan, Monica, and a new hero called Alumon. And we put a bunch of info about him on our Kickstarter update page.
So that's where we want to find most information, or do you guys have a website we can check out?
BattleChasers.com would probably be the best place to go.
So let's head down this way. And I think I have to go up and around.
So there's kind of a mini boss fight up ahead here.
Oh, great. All right, well, let's do the mini boss fight. Bandit Oh, and they have an invisible one. Okay. So let's think this through. We'll gut punch. Get rid of the ads first. This might not be good. I was trying to do it before he would attack, but I was still learning what each person's emblems look like. Ow. Alright, so let's have you heal her. Yeah, good thing we did that. You're poisoned. That helps. Alright, we'll do the Venom Blade first. Such a good heal. Alright, so he has burst, so I'll use that on him. And then I'll use Golly to kill the last one. Oh, never mind, crap. I guess we'll push you off. I didn't like him anyways. Alright, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was a little nervous. I wasn't gonna be able to win. Like, yeah, it's just, you know, a mini boss fight. Like, oh crap.
And this being the first dungeon, it's, you know, not super duper hard. So.
Yes. So how many dungeons or how many areas will there be unlockable in the full game?
Right, there'll be 8 different dungeons. Okay. So.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of different kinds of, you know, different art styles and different areas.
Nice. Is there anything else you want us to see before we end?
No, I think that gives you a pretty good idea what the game's about. Anybody who's watching this here at Pax East can come by the THQNordic booth if they want to play it.
Where are you guys located? Like, what's a landmark?
We are. I'm not sure if that's north, maybe.
I have no idea.
We're toward one of the edges of the show floor here, and if you look up, there's a big THQNordic kind of rectangular banner.
Oh, okay, cool. So you guys do have like a big thing.
Yeah.
Everybody does now, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, where can we find more information on the game? BattleChasers.com?
Yeah, BattleChasers.com would be a great place to go.
And where can we find you guys on social?
Oh, let's see. I guess we have Battle_Chasers is our Twitter handle.
Okay, the underscore is important.
Yeah, somebody else took the not underscore version, so couldn't quite get a hold of that.
Understandable. Well, Stan, thank you so much for coming by and showing us this game. This is amazing.
Thank you.
I actually really enjoyed it, and hopefully we can get this on the stream in the future.
That'd be great. Awesome. Thanks.
Well, give us just a few minutes, guys. I need to prep now for John Wick, and then we'll be all set to go. All right. Thanks, guys.